South Korea's main opposition party on Wednesday urged President Yoon Suk-yeol to resign immediately or face impeachment, hours after Yoon ended short-lived martial law that prompted troops to encircle parliament before lawmakers voted to lift it. Yoon has not publicly responded to the opposition's demand. But his office said senior presidential advisors and secretaries offered to resign collectively, and the president also put off his official Wednesday morning schedule. Despite the political drama and spending about 6 hours under martial law on Tuesday, it was business as usual for many South Koreans on Wednesday. In the capital, tourists and residents walked around, traffic and construction were heard, and other than crowds of police holding shields, it seemed like a normal sunny, cold December morning. On Tuesday night, Yoon abruptly imposed the emergency martial law, vowing to eliminate anti-state forces after he struggled to push forward his agenda in the opposition-dominated parliament. But his martial law was effective for only about 6 hours, as the National Assembly voted to overrule the president. The declaration was formally lifted around 4:30 a.m. during a cabinet meeting. The liberal opposition Democratic Party, which holds a majority in the 300-seat parliament, said Wednesday that its lawmakers decided to call on Yoon to quit immediately or they would take steps to impeach him. President Yoon Suk-yeol's martial law declaration was a clear violation of the Constitution. It didn't abide by any requirements to declare it, the Democratic Party said in a statement. His martial law declaration was originally invalid and a grave violation of the Constitution. It was a grave act of rebellion and provides perfect grounds for his impeachment. Impeaching him would require support from 2/3 of the parliament, or 200 of its 300 members.
맞이했으면 좋겠습니다. 감사합니다.
여러분, 민주시민 여러분, 우리는 지금 적절하게 포위를 당하고 있습니다. 지난 계엄령 때
국가 비상이라고 뭔 차가워.
South Korean President Yoon Suk-yeol declared an emergency martial law on Tuesday, accusing the country's opposition of controlling the parliament, sympathizing with North Korea and paralyzing the government with anti-state activities. Yoon made the announcement in a televised briefing, vowing to eradicate the shameless pro-North, anti-state forces. Through this martial law, I will rebuild and protect the Free Republic of Korea, which is falling into the depths of national ruin, Yoon said during the speech, invoking South Korea's formal name. I will decisively eliminate anti-state forces who have been wreaking havoc and are the main culprits of our nation's downfall, he said. It wasn't immediately clear how Yoon's step would affect the country's governance and democracy. The move drew immediate opposition from politicians, including the leader of his own conservative party, Han Dong-hoon. Opposition leader Lee Jae-myung, who narrowly lost to Yoon in the 2022 presidential election, called Yoon's announcement illegal and unconstitutional. Yoon, whose approval rating has dipped in recent months, has struggled to push his agenda against an opposition-controlled parliament since taking office in 2022. Yoon's Conservative People Power Party had been locked in an impasse with the liberal opposition Democratic Party over next year's budget bill. The opposition has also been attempting to pass motions to impeach 3 top prosecutors, including the chief of the Seoul Central District Prosecutor's Office, in what the conservatives have called a vendetta against their criminal investigations on Lee, who has been seen as the favorite for the next presidential election in 2027 in opinion polls. Yoon has also been dismissing calls for independent investigations into scandals involving his wife and top officials, drawing quick, strong rebukes from his political rivals. The Democratic Party reportedly called an emergency meeting of its lawmakers following Yoon's announcement.
친애하는 국민 여러분, 저는 북한 공산 세력의 위협으로부터 자유 대한민국을 수호하고 우리 국민의 자유와 행복을 약탈하고 있는 파렴치한 종북 반국가 세력들을 일거에 척결하고 자유 헌정 질서를 지키기 위해 비상계엄을 선포합니다. 저는 이 비상계엄을 통해 망국의 나락으로 떨어지고 있는 자유 대한민국을 재건하고 지켜낼 것입니다. 이를 위해 저는 지금까지 폐악질을 일삼은 망국의 원흉 반국가 세력을 반드시 척결하겠습니다. 이는 체제 전복을 노리는 반국가 세력의 준동으로부터 국민의 자유와 안전 그리고 국가 지속 가능성을 보장하며 미래 세대에게 제대로 된 나라를 물려주기 위한 불가피한 조치입니다.
여기
아니 막는 게 말이 돼?
국회로 왜 못 들어가게?